introducing flamenco. In this brand new series, we'll be looking at some of the most common styles in flamenco guitar music, and we will be going from the absolute beginning to expose you to how these styles work. So let's go ahead and get started with the first couple episodes of the series, which will focus on Soleá. Soleá, also sometimes shortened as Soleá, is one of the most fundamental styles in flamenco guitar music. It is believed to have originated in either Sevilla or Cádiz, and the word Soleá comes from the word soledad, which means solitude. So this style of music is very melancholic, very dramatic, and is played at a slow speed. It revolves around what we call the 12-beat Compás, and Compás in flamenco means a bar or a meter of a rhythm type or a cycle. And in this video we're going to talk about that 12-beat Compás and use it with some easy chords to get you introduced to the feeling of Soleá. So let's get started. For this first video we're just going to look at two chords in the 12-beat Compás. The first one is a regular E major chord that looks and sounds like this. That's your middle finger on the second fret of the A string for this note, ring finger second fret on D for this note, and pointer finger first fret on G for this note, and everything else is open. The next chord is what we call E flat 9. It's very similar to this E major we're already holding, but we're going to add the third fret of D, so we get this note here. And you can either play with your pinky finger like how I'm doing here. If you're an absolute beginner and this is too tough, you can take your ring finger and just slide it up one fret. And that's the same chord. So we have E major and E flat 9. And those are the two chords that we need. Before we begin, it's very important to talk about the 12-beat Compás in flamenco. And Soleá uses this 12-beat Compás, and the knowledge that you're about to learn will carry on to the other styles that we will look at later on in this series. So think of it as just counting to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So very similar to what you might already be familiar with in pop music, rock music that might be in 4-time. That just goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same idea here. Once we pass 12, we go back to 1 and the cycle starts over. However, what makes the 12-beat Compás interesting are the accents. So in pop music, rock music, western music, you might already be familiar with the accents in this music, which typically will fall on beat 1. You might usually have something that sounds like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. However, in flamenco, we do not have this. We have 5 different accents in the 12-beat Compás, and they fall on beats 3, 6, 8, 10, and 12. So first we're going to try just clapping this before we try playing Compás with our chords. So we're just going to clap the accents first. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? And that is the accents in the 12-beat Compás. To play your first Soleá Compás, we're going to start by holding that E major chord. But on each accent of that 12-beat Compás, we're going to play the E flat 9 by adding either our pinky finger on the third fret of D, or if you just want to slide your ring finger, that also works just fine. So that is where the accents are. We change chords. So it would be starting on the E major, we're going to strum twice for beats 1 and 2. So it's 1, 2. Beat free is an accent, so we're going to add that flat 9 note for free. So we have 1, 2, 3. And you can even strum just a little bit louder there as well to get an even bigger accent. So we have 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6 is the same thing because 4 and 5 are not accented, but 6 is. So that'll be 4, 5, 6. So from the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12 change a little bit. We have 7 is on the E. 8 is an accent, so we add our note. 9 is no accent, but 10 and 12 are, so 10, 11, 12. So nice and slow from the beginning. We're going to add our accents here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And those are the accents of the 12 beat Compás using these two chords. Let's try it a couple more times here, and we're going to loop it. So starting on beat 1, holding our regular E major chord. Here we go, nice and slow. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that is our introductory compás. A side note with these styles that are in a 12 beat compás, it's very common that when we end a phrase that it might end on beat 10. So a good thing to practice is by doing this where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that is what I would practice after learning the content of this video. Have one compás or one cycle that goes to 12, and then the second one end on beat 10, and that one is also accented with that flat 9, and end there. And that is a very typical way that we might end a Solea phrase. And that's all I'll give you for this introductory video for our Introducing Solea course. In the next episode, we will do a different type of phrase that is found in Solea, but first start with this one to get used to where those 12 beats are in the music, as well as those 5 different accents. And keep with the slow speed, because Solea is a slow palo. So the speed that we played in this video is usually the typical speed that you would be playing in a performance. So keep at it, and I will see you in the next video. Hasta luego.